Welcome to Message from Your Guide. This is your weekly channeled messages directly coming from your guide, and I am your channeler. My name is Karen Kartika, transformational coach and holistic healer. I'm going to be pulling card for the collective. This is the energy of the collective of what's going on currently, and currently means wherever and whenever you're watching this. Does not have a specific timeline and timestamp. You can take a look at when this video is published and you can make a relevance from there, but I would also encourage you and invite you to notice what the cards are showing up to the current situation that you are in right now, that you are seeking for wisdom. And the first card that I am pulling is the situation that, or the energy of the situation that is current. And we have the Nine of Swords, some kind of a frustration happening, nightmare, since this person is in his bed. Could be some kind of a nightmare, thoughts running, things that just kind of devastating, that you're not seeing a way out in this moment. And I am asking for clarity of what's behind this energy. And we got Five of Cups. Despair. It's a lot of emotions. Things don't go as planned. Emotional devastations. But looking at the cups here, there are three that is fallen, but there's also two that are still straight. Three falling and two straight, and somehow you're not looking at what the two straight one, and you keep looking at what is lost, what has fallen. And looking at this card, it feels peaceful despite it is an emotional card. And if you notice, there's a river that flows by, that there are things that wants to flow, that wants to move along, and yet you're fixated into what has lost, what you've lost, not so much on what you have won, and the possibility of things moving in a better directions. There's a bridge here that wants to take you to the other side, and yet you're stuck here just ruminating or despairing on things that you've just lost. And of course, this is giving you a lot of nightmare, a lot of what am I going to do where things can move forward? Well, in fact, all the swords is also wants you to start looking ahead. Stop putting your face down and just looking at what you've lost, things that you're feeling in despair about. Maybe just lift your chin up a little bit and you might start to see things that you need to see. That bridge, that potential ahead of what it is that you can do next. And calling in the future card of potential. Potential is Three of Cups. It's a cup of winning, cup of celebration, cup of celebrations, like happy dancing, joy, coming full circle, and celebration. And angels, spirits help us what we can do in this moment. And I got two cards. One is the Two Pentacles and the Empress. Venus, Empress, the royal, the one who, I got this. I know what's going on. I got this. And no matter what it is going on, I got this, because the Empress knows how to manifest. Empress is showing prosperity. Empress is showing all the good things in life. Empress is showing the strength in the femininity, which is the strength in receiving, strength in just staying still and allowing and receiving and being on the throne and say, I got this. And at the same time, there might be some decision that you have to make in relation to what it is that that is going on with you. In a sense, if I'm looking at this too, it could look like it's a juggling, but it could also be an infinity, right? Um, with the Empress coming up here together with this card, I feel like, do you really have to do one over the other? What if you do both? The Empress, no. The Empress do not sacrifice herself. Empress do not just pick something and throw away another thing that can bring her happiness and prosperity. And looking at the ships in the back, yes, there might be some turmoils, there might be some up and down, there might be some ships have sailed, or this might be something that you have, have to say goodbye to. And yet at the same time, the Empress say, go for it. Go for both of them. Why not? If you can get them both, wish them, manifest them, make them happen, create them. Or if you do need to go work in one, go work one first and then, but still hold the other one in your mind, in your energy for things to manifest. Again, the promise is a celebrations. You can do this no matter whatever it is that you think it's not possible. You think it's lost. Yes, there might be some ship that have sailed. Yes, it might feel like you have to choose one over the other, but looking at the infinity here, you can have both. It's the two of them together never end, and it just have to be that way. Whatever it is that you're going through right now, or you think it, you have to drop one over the other, because spirit guide wants to remind you, embrace the energy of the Empress, the Venus, the one who, I got this. Let me receive. Let me be open. Let me be the Empress that I am, whether or not you're female or male. But we all have that divine feminine within us who's not all about willpowering things to happen. The force is an empress that is not a force, it's a power. It's not forcing things to happen, but it's instilling and allowing and embracing the power within us to say, I want that and I'm going to make that happen, without even trying to will it to happen, but to allow the power to magnetize, to bring things to me, to magnetize things that I deserve, so things can happen and celebration can happen. Okay. Wow. Whatever it is, I would love to hear how those cards resonate with you, and what it is that's going through with you that this card bring clarity. So please put your feedback down below, or if you like this video, please like, follow me. It will also be helpful if you share this video for those of your friends or people who knows will need to hear this card. Okay. And as usual, I will also go deeper into more personal. Of course, I cannot do personal to all of you, because I don't know who's going to be seeing this video, but I'm going to do 3 combination card, and 3 combination that you, audience, can just pick. So I'm going to do combination 1, 2, 3, and tune in to each of the card that I flash. Then I'm going to flash the back of the card and tune in whether that card is something that resonating with you, that the answers, the wisdoms that you're looking for is in that card. Usually I will tune in and either I receive a yes, that's the card, or no, that's not, or it will land on specific part of my body. Sometimes I will get an image of a situation that I'm working through, and as that back of the card is being flashed, I got that image appear, so I know that is exactly what I need, or the card that I need to gain some clarity on the situation that I'm facing. So I invite you to take a moment, get yourself comfortable, and I'm starting to get to the card right now. Okay, so this is for any of you who are tuning in for card number 1. Okay, card number 1. Again, do you get a clear yes, no, anything landed in your body, on your situation, energy centers, whatever it is? Okay. Okay, get ready for combination number 2. This is combination card number 2. And combination card number 3. Do this. Just FYI, I don't do reversal, so here it is. And I was like, what is she talking about? Because the card was in reverse earlier, but you probably won't see it. Anyway, this is combination card number 3. Wonderful. All right. So combination card number 1, we have a situation, the death card. What is it? Something that it's, please don't freak out when we see the death card. I actually love the death card because it signals something that needs to be let go, that it's done, it's time. Raise the flag, transformations abound. Gotta let go, whatever it is that you've been holding on to tight, that is ready to die. Whether it's a job, it's a project, a relationship that you know is toxic, that is already that something in the horizon is already calling you for something more beautiful, something more promising, something more of light, that whatever it is that you are leaving behind, it is time. I mean, we are all have a cycle of death and rebirth. There are cycles of things that comes to end that needs to just die. That whatever it is that on the horizon that's calling you is already giving you that sickness, like the sun is shining bright ahead. What are you waiting for? Go for it. Why, like, what's the situation? Like, what's behind? What's the past? Is what you're leaving behind is the 8 of Wands. This is too many possibilities, too many efforts, too many force, things being willed, things being forceful, things being, this could also be a sign of overwork or overdoing or burnout, overcommitting, throwing too many things to the wall without anything coming back to you. And it's time to stop, to not force things too forceful and not getting anything in return. It's time for whatever is to die to be let go. Because what's in front of you, my friend, is the Strength card. The Strength card, this is Leo, Sun in Leo, Sun is exalted in Leo. Like I said, right? The sun is already in the horizon. It wants to come through. And this is where you're going to find a place where whatever, maybe if it's a relationship that it needs to die, that it needs to be let go, you're going to be going into a relationship where there's an equal respect, there's an equal love, relationship that feels equal, that feels healing, not just doing too much, overworking, doing things that never get anything in return. Stop that. I mean, you've come into a place of strength, and these are 2 major arcana. So this is within your destiny, it is your karma that you are being called to be in this place of happiness, joy, and peace, and being respected, and being loved, and being in pure guidance from some higher guides. Yeah, strength. Strength here is the voice of knowing that you have completed, accomplished, experienced enough. All the thing that you need to experience in this lifetime, you got them. And it's time for you to show your confidence, your poise, your strength in yourself and your power, knowing that you have everything, that there's no more forcing things just to prove a point. There's no willing things out just so that you can look like, oh yeah, I've done my best. It's time for you to come authentically as who you are, because that's just who you are. That sun, the sun that is coming bright in the horizon. Okay. Card combination number 2. All right. Situation is the second of 2 of cups. Um, it's some I'm noticing with this one, the energy that I'm noticing with this one is that there's some emotional attachment that probably you are coming together. Some that feels like balance, that things are equally um uh what's the word for it? That's it's just fun. It's like that feeling of like, it's clicking now. There's some that is that kind of adorations of like, yes, you're for me. You're right for me. And there's this circulation, like this is the Caduceus of the Hermes, right? So I'm feeling like there is this awakening of this is a relationship that is connected, and then in a etheric level, in the third eye level, in a more higher realm um, that is just I'm not gonna say pure, but it's not just carnal connections, or it feels like, oh yes, I'm passionate about this, but it's like there's an emotional connection, there's an intuitions, that's healing connections. It feels there's some level of respect, adoration, and a level that you never experienced before, that feels coming from the higher realm. And what was behind it was the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is that fiery wands. And I feel like maybe in the past, there's just a lot of aggressions. Um, there's a lot of wanting things to just kind of happen in a forceful way or in a fiery way. And it's the Knight is the one that go very fast, and you just want to like almost kind of like going into war, right? I either win or I don't. I either win or I lose. Like there's nothing in between. And the card that goes beyond, which is the potential of how things gonna come together, is the Page of Pentacles. I feel like there's a good news coming from the situations of this connections, this coming together, something that comes together for you recently, that it's no longer about just win or lose, but this could also be potentially it's a give and takes kind of relationship. I feel like there's a good news that wants to come through as part of this relationship, or whatever that comes together. Emotionally, instinctually, and as two-person or situation, that you can rest and relax this feeling of like, I gotta do this, I gotta win. There's no really win and lose. There's just gonna be a new beginning, new potential, new abundance, new door opening for you. If you just trust yourself to feel in this place of total adoration coming from another person, or two people coming together that just fully align in a level that is not just physical or intellectual, just energetically feeling fully aligned. So if you allow this to happen, not just trying to force things and just like, oh, I gotta win or whatever, it is that concept of winning or pushing or willing things to happen or aggression. If you fall or open yourself up a little bit more into this feeling of this deep connection and adorations, that new news, the good news are coming, and this good news is coming with prosperity and yeah, new beginning. I love that message. Love, love, love. Okay, so for the third card combination, the situation right now is the five wands. Ooh, what is going on here? Competitions, fighting, and trying to get out of a complex jungle, not jungle, but like you're getting tangled into something, getting tangled into a crossfire or fighting or trying to solve this that yarn when it all gets tangled, right? And you're like, how am I gonna get this all untangled? Trying to untangle something in this situation that is you're trying to untangle. Um, and something about in the past, okay, what situation that created this is Queen of Pentacles, which is kind of weird because Queen of Pentacles is all about the abundance and about peace and calmness and foundations. And I wonder maybe this came because you weren't honoring the beauty that this Queen of Pentacles brought into your life. There was missed opportunities or things that were not being paid attention on, that instead you choose to get tangled, jam into some kind of competitions, and leaving behind the things that could have potentially giving you abundance, which not a good thing or bad things. It's just, it happened, right? So what can you look forward is the ending the world. um, yeah, why not? It's time to choose a better directions. The world, your Boris, what what goes around comes around, what goes up comes down. Um, and again, and there's two X, and these are all fixed sign. And what are you trying to say, Karen? The world. This is the last card in the major arcana. So I wonder if this is a signal for you that this is the end of the period that you're in, that you fulfilled everything that you need. Yes, maybe there are things that was kind of foundational and secure is no longer secure. Things happen for a reason or not for a reason, whatever it is that you got tangled on, but you do have a way out. It does end. What feels like it's a fixed signs, um, there's a fixed signs for a reason. It indicates season, right? And with the world and with this Venus, interesting, because Queen Pentacle, the Queen, can also very Venusian, right? It's now bringing both of her wand and said, time, magic. I'm creating something new. So I feel like there's an invitation for you to start noticing the season that you're in right now, and indicates what season it is for you and what you want to create next. The way out of this is to not continuously entangle or trying to break yourself free from whatever it is. It's just putting too much energy and focus into something that there's no way out of it. It's time. Start creating something new. Start putting your focus into the drawing board. Notice what the season you're in, where you are, what possible in front of you, and start manifesting. Start creating again. The end is the beginning. That's always what life is. Okay, my friend. Any of these cards or whatever cards that you pick resonate with you, I would love to hear how this card speaks to you and how this influence your decision moving forward, and whatever clarity that you receive from them. And love, like, spread the word of this video by sharing this video. I would really appreciate it, and that will help me create more video like this to help you empower your week during whatever time that you're in right now moving forward. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.